So I went home and fed my kids, and I remember telling my kids I had to leave again. They asked me where to, and I said I have to go to LA. I gotta go pick up a girl who needs my help. And by this time, my kids are all for it. They're like, "Go save her, mom," and so they're okay with me going at any time, right? So I, got in my car. I went back. I came here to Orange County. I picked up the van, and I drove to her. Um, I got to LA where she was at 3 in the morning. I remember pulling up in a van, and there was homeless everywhere. It was like it was Vegas. It was so active. They were everywhere. And I spot her in a little corner with all her briefcases and her stuff, cold, and she's waving at me, and I'm like, okay. So I go and I pick her up and get her stuff in there. We come back to the office. I completed her intake by 5 in the morning. I left her on campus. Um, and so I continued, meeting up with her every day. Because I don't, like I said, I don't just drop them off. I kept on going back every day, checking how she was doing. She was here for about 2 months. She went, she left. Her time was up. She left. And just a week ago, she was on campus. And I asked her, hey. And she goes, I've been sober over 6 months. And I said, wow, she was like a totally different girl. Amazing, grateful, shining. She was, it just blew my mind. And I said, what are you doing here? She said, I'm here to share my story with the ladies here. She goes, and I'm glad you're here. I want you to sit in there with me so you can hear me. And I said, okay. And I sat with her. We cried because she's come a long way. She had been to at least 24 treatment centers before she came here. She had been through a lot of abuse, a lot of, bad situations in her life. And she was able to share. She's now a manager of a sober living. She gets to have her son back in her life, and she is amazing. I remember from a lot of years after I got clean. Of course, you feel guilty. You feel regret, and a lot of that was I kind of showed it in my parenting until I learned that I gotta forgive myself in order to be a good parent. So today I'm able to, set boundaries with my kids. I set rules. They all have their things they got to do at home. I demand they do their homework and they do get good grades. That's something that's not up for discussion. It's expected of them. And I show them with my actions that nothing's impossible. They see me and they're proud of me. They're like, Mom, you're my mom's strong woman. And they'll tell all their friends, my mom used to be an addict and now she helps women. And my mom, she pays all our bills. We don't get no help from anybody. And that makes them proud, that I'm able to be self-sufficient today. I don't help from nobody. I pay all my bills on time. I bought my house 2 years ago on my own. I today have a fiance who is an amazing man. My family is, we're very close. We get together at least twice a week. We do barbecues, we hang out, we go out to see the Dodgers game, we go to concerts together. My family is very proud of me. They call me now and ask me for advice. They call me to ask me to help one of their friends. Or, hey, I have a friend who's their son's on drugs. Can you help him? Can you talk to him? Yeah. And I talk to them, and I talk to the family. I, try to make them understand, what they could do to help him out, keep him accountable. And the family's like, can you talk to? So even outside of work, I take a lot of calls from people that I help on my own, family, relatives, friends. I have sponsees that I work with. I have 2 sponsees that I'm their sponsor, so I get calls from them all day, every day. Whether it's, hey, I'm feeling like this, I'm feeling like that. I'm always available because I know how important it is to be available when someone calls you. And that's the reward that the biggest reward for me is seeing these ladies, the way they change, the way I'm able to help a family, give them back their daughter, their wives, their mothers, their granddaughters, aunts, and you know, put and give them back to them in their lives is like the biggest reward. You know, they're able to sleep at night without worrying if their daughters are okay, if they're dead or they're in the hospital or if something bad happened to them. I know that was the biggest gift from my parents that I could have ever given them. The fact that my parents are now able to go on vacation, get up and leave and go do things that they couldn't do before because they were worried about me, because I had to take care of my responsibilities, my children, because I wasn't able to do it. So just being able to help that family out is, I think it's the best reward.